Whoa, Doc. I didn't know you was in here. You sent. What's going on with this Jeremy Lin situation? I see you reading it.
Insanity, eh? The best sign I saw was a girl held up a sign, good-looking girl, at the garden, and it said, "I want you inside me." So you didn't see that one, huh?
No.
I want you inside me. Well, yeah, it's a guy comes on the scene, and it's kind of like a gift. The Knicks are looking for a point guard. They had no point guard, nobody that could keep their dribble, no one that could penetrate, and D'Antoni's system is just dies to have a good point guard run it, and here he appears out of nowhere. But was it really out of nowhere? Well, here's a guy, Asian American, doesn't fit the stereotype as a point guard. Was never a good jump shooter apparently, so no one thought that he was going to be any. He didn't get any scouts' attention. Plus, he goes to Harvard, which is a small school, not known for its basketball. But what people don't know is in Harvard, they played UConn when UConn was playing their out of Big East games. He scored 30 points against UConn, and that's when they had Kemba Walker, right? Kemba Walker was the starting point guard. He's put up 30 points against Kemba Walker against UConn on the road in UConn. He played against BC, and Harvard beat Boston College. They didn't beat UConn, but they beat Boston College. He went to high school in Palo Alto, California, which is a good high school in San Francisco, Oakland area. And he led the team to something like a 34-3 record. He won the state championship against Mater Dei. Mater Dei now is still a top 10 high school. Mater Dei is a top 10 high school every single year in the ratings. And here he goes and beats that school. Nobody wanted him. Didn't get one scholarship offer from any school. Wanted to go to Stanford where Landry Fields went. They didn't want him. So he went to Harvard. And as you know, Ivy Leagues don't give scholarships, so he was just, he was accepted because of his grades and also because of basketball, and the coach wanted him. Well, he comes out, he doesn't get drafted, plays for Dallas in their summer league. They liked him. He outplayed Wall when he came in the fourth quarter of a game, the number 1 draft pick that year. Dallas was going to offer him a contract, but then Golden State got to him first. He's Asian American. Half the city of San Francisco is Asian. They figured this is a great PR thing. Might as well have an Asian American on the team as a 15th guy on the bench. Also, he's a local kid. He's from the Oakland, San Francisco area. They had him for a year. He didn't play much, but apparently he was sitting there, not wasting his time. Apparently he was learning because he has the skills. He's 6'3". He's 200 pounds. He has basketball sense. He has a quick first step. He didn't have a jump shot, but he has what we call, when we were growing up, good reflexes. Not athleticism, maybe. Athleticism, people think of how high you could jump, how fast you could run. But when we were growing up, remember we used to say about a kid, oh, he's got great reflexes. Well, that's what I think Jeremy Lin has. So he could learn how to be a good jump shooter. Michael Jordan was not a good jump shooter when he came into the league. He couldn't shoot to save his life. But he learned because he had what we called good reflexes. He had that ability, that hand-eye coordination, besides his tremendous athleticism. So he will be a good jump shooter. He already knows how to run an offense. D'Antoni just said last night, he said he sees Amari getting a tough offensive rebound, saving the ball. So he goes back to him. He passes him the ball. He rewards him. He knows where the ball should go. Van Gundy said the problem with young point guards now is they shoot when they're supposed to pass and they pass when they're supposed to shoot. He says that's all you got to do is get that in the right order and you're a good point guard. He's playing with Melo and Amari, who came here. They were the saviors of the team, and now all of a sudden he's getting more publicity than either them ever did. I think that there would be jealousy, except for the fact that he is a point guard. Every good offensive player does want to play with a good point guard. They want a point guard to control the offense. They're going to get them the ball in a good position. so that Melo doesn't have to go up 1 against 3 anymore. He could go up 1-on-1, and no one could guard him 1-on-1. I think Melo was very upset about all the talk while he was out, that he's going to ruin the chemistry when he comes back. He's a selfish player. Why should he ruin the chemistry? He wants a good point guard. He wants a guy that's going to create for him and make it easy. So I think this Knicks situation, the chemistry is going to work out just fine. This is Dr. Pasqua on White Plains Road.
Thank you, Dr. Pasqua.